Hi, my name's Ilana, and by the time you're watching this video as it's uploaded on today, November 12th, 2021, well, it is my 30th birthday. Yeah, I know that's hard to believe that I have finally turned 30, but it's true. So over the past 30 years, there's a lot that I've learned, and I wanted to share 30 things that I've learned in 30 years with you. Leaving my hometown was the best decision I ever made for myself, and that started in college. I went to college in a town called Norfolk, Virginia, and after I graduated from college, I went to grad school and then moved to a completely different state in Lexington, Kentucky. And then after that, I moved to California, and now I'm in Portland, and I will never move back to Virginia or my hometown in Virginia, and it's been the best thing ever for me. Number 2, being single can be extremely uncomfortable and lonely, but it does get easier and more comfortable over time. I think a lot of crazy nights with my friends, all the wine that I drank, cuddles with my cat, and all the tears and breakdowns that I had until I didn't have tears and breakdowns of being single anymore. But I will say wine and cats definitely got me through it all. Number 3, people will misunderstand you and put lots of blame on you when you're truly just being yourself. It's not you, it's them. They're scared. They don't know how to live their best bold life. I unapologetically live my life, shamelessly of course, and I will always stay true to myself and never, ever, ever change anything about myself to appease to someone's comfort level. As long as what I'm doing is not offensive and harming others, there's no reason for you to change anything about yourself. Number 4, don't abuse your credit card. I had to pay the price, and even worse when it becomes too late. I'm currently over $11,000 in debt. It's embarrassing, but I'm paying the price and I'm being a responsible adult and paying it off so I can financially live comfortably. It will happen, and I'm still manifesting it for myself. Number 5, if it doesn't bring you joy in your life, then Marie Kondo that shit out of it. Simple. Number 6, some people who were once your friends will no longer be relatable to you, and you may outgrow each other. And it's not a bad thing. Friends will come and go. Friendship breakups suck. I've experienced friendship breakups. I think they hurt more than relationship breakups. You'll understand what a toxic friendship is, and sooner or later you'll realize that it's time to cut the cord and break loose, and it can be one of the hardest things you'll ever do. But you deserve happiness, and you deserve to be surrounded by people who are going to love you and support you and treat you kindly. Number 7, don't be scared to quit a job that you're super unhappy in without a backup. That might sound like a bit of a privileged thing to say, because not everybody can do that. I certainly was not in the position to do that, actually. I really am not privileged. I took a risk, but I will tell you that your mental health is far more important than a paycheck. And I know that, again, can sound very privileged, but when I left my job back in July with nothing lined up, I felt like a huge weight was lifted off my shoulder. And I just felt like I could breathe again because my job was swallowing me and I was miserable. Sometimes you just need to quit and put toxic things behind you, even if it's scary. Number 8, speaking of jobs, being let go from a job is a blessing, not a curse. They've set you free to do something more meaningful in your life. You're being redirected to something better. I found something better, and I'm sticking to it. Number 9, when somebody tells you they don't want a relationship, believe them. I learned this the hard way. Let them go. You'll see the guy that's censored in this picture was a guy who straight up told me this a few weeks in. And I still chose to stick around like the idiot that I was, because I was so desperate to keep a man around. And I was let on for 7 months. Don't be like me. Don't be like 21 to 20-year-old to Ilana. Let him go. You deserve better. Number 10. Life is too short to be modest. Wear whatever the fuck you want to wear and speak whatever you want to speak. It's going to make you so much happier, and it's going to make you feel less trapped. For me, modesty made me feel trapped and felt like I was being restricted on how my personality was. If modesty isn't for you, don't be modest. If modesty is for you, keep being modest and live your best life. But don't let anybody tell you what's wrong or right. Number 11. Living with trichotillomania, ADHD, anxiety, and a speech impediment can be very frustrating. But therapy is a very beautiful thing to help you push through, to help you cope with it, to help you see and recognize your stims and your tics, and help you figure out what's going to help you become your best self. And yes, medications are totally fine to help you become your best self. I would be terrible without my medications. Mental health does not define you. Don't let it define you. Number 12. Being without contact from my best friend for over a year taught me what it would be like to potentially grieve her death. And I hated every fucking feeling about it. In situations like that, give your friends space, but don't stop checking in on them. They'll come back when they're ready. I remember we cried when we reconciled after not hearing from her for a year, but I was able to sort of process what it would have been like if she had died, and I had to live a whole year without my best friend. I never want to go through that feeling ever again. Number 13. It doesn't matter if they're family. Toxic is still toxic. Sometimes it's best to just cut the cord and release that negative energy. It's okay to resent a family member. It's okay to push them out of your life if they're treating you terribly and they don't respect you and they gaslight you and they call you names and they say terrible things to you. Elsa agrees. Number 14. Losing a pet is absolutely gut-wrenching, and grieving over a pet takes quite some time. I believe that when your pet crosses the rainbow bridge, they're going to have a plan for you for your next pet. My old cat Sally, who you see pictured here, chose Elsa for me. And once I adopted Elsa, it allowed me to not feel guilty about moving on and having another cat again. Sally gave me that permission. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it was a way to help me cope and process her death. Number 15. People from middle and high school are so fucking irrelevant. Never let them making fun of you get to you in your late 20s or in your mid 20s or in your early 20s. They're dumb and insecure anyway. What I like to say is that your haters will be some of the dumbest people you'll ever meet. Number 16. Never be afraid to do something way out of your comfort zone. It's one of the most liberating things in the world. I made an OnlyFans. Didn't see that coming. I dyed my hair purple. Didn't see that one coming. I've competed in 4 bikini competitions. Also didn't see that coming in my early 20s. Number 17. Listening to podcasts over music when working out honestly motivates me way more. I don't know why, but it just does. Try it sometime. Number 18. Be open to people who are different than you or have different opinions than you. The world would be a very boring place if everyone thought the same. It's okay to have friends that have different political beliefs than you, different religious beliefs than you, different thoughts and opinions than you. It doesn't make them a bad person until they become a hateful person. Number 19. Never take life for granted. because you truly might be gone the next day. You'll see a picture of a car flipped over. That was my car. My traumatic car accident taught me that. I almost died that day, and I'm so thankful that I came out without a scratch because of the seatbelt. So wear them. Number 20. Having an unconscious bias is real. Learn from it. Work on it and become a better person to unlearn it. There were so many things that I had to unlearn in my life because I was taught it growing up and still implemented it in college and grad school, and then started to unlearn things when I left grad school. 21. If you didn't throw up on your 21st birthday, you may have done it wrong. Or maybe you did it right. But it's the one birthday to look forward to and be a little bit careless. Number 22. It's okay to have meaningless sex. Don't let traditionalists tell you differently. Sometimes you have an itch you need to scratch. Own your sexual goddess side. Number 23. Practice gratitude and do daily affirmations. It really helped me become more confident in who I am. Number 24. Documenting your life should be fun and special. You never know when you'll have those moments again. Whether you want to take pictures or videos or write everything down, it will always be special. Memories are special. Cherish them forever. Number 25. Over time, you will learn to not take everything so personally, because some things really just aren't about you. Number 26. Puberty is a fucking bitch. God, I was so ugly as a teenager. Acne definitely doesn't go away. As you can see, that's a picture of me from last year where I had horrible hormonal acne. But I will tell you that aging is a very beautiful thing. Don't let anyone convince you or tell you that you expire after a certain age. Bitch, I'm 30, flirting, and fucking thriving. Take that. Number 27. It truly does cost $0 to be a kind human being. However, sometimes there's a time and a place to match someone else's energy. Bad energy, that is. They need to open their eyes more and get a taste of their own medicine. Number 28. Never take advice from someone you don't want to be like, because what's the fucking point? Number 29. Manifestation is a real and beautiful thing. Whether you have a manifestation journal or a vision board or something else that you do, believe in yourself, believe in it, and take action, and all of your manifestation dreams will come true. And finally, number 30. Nobody ever really grows up. There's always an inner child in us, and that's a beautiful thing to hold on to forever. And those are the 30 things that I've learned in 30 years. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you do give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!